Hello everyone. In this presentation, we are going to understand distributed algorithm to achieve mutual exclusion in a distributed system. So, let us first understand what is mutual exclusion. When no two processes can enter inside the critical section at the same time, this state is known as mutual exclusion. There are various algorithms to implement mutual exclusion in a distributed system. In this presentation, we are focusing on distributed algorithm. In distributed algorithm, when a process wants to enter a critical section, it builds a message containing the name of the critical section, its process number and the current time. After building a message, it sends the message to all other processes including itself. The sending of messages is assumed to be reliable. When a process receives a request, there are basically three cases. In the first case, if the receiver is not in the critical section and does not want to enter inside the critical section, it sends an OK message to the sender. In the second case, if the receiver is in the critical section, it does not reply. It instead queues the request. In the third case, if the receiver also wants to enter the same critical section, it compares the timestamp of the incoming message with the timestamp in the message it has sent out. The lowest timestamp wins. If its own message has a lower timestamp, it does not reply and queues the request from the sending process. We will understand the distributed algorithm with the help of this diagram. Here we are having three processes: process 0, process 1 and process 2. Now consider a situation where process 0 and process 2 both wants to enter inside the critical region at the same time. Then what will do? Process 0 sends everyone a request with timestamp 8, while at the same time process 2 sends everyone a request with timestamp 12. So in this diagram we can see process 0 is sending request to all other process including itself. Same process 2 is sending request with timestamp 12 to process 0, process 1 and including itself. Now processes 0 and 2 both see the conflict and compare the timestamps. Process 2 observes that it has lost, so it grants permission to 0 by sending an OK message. When a process has received OK messages from all other processes, it enters inside the critical section. Here we can see that process 0 has received OK message from process 1 as well as from process 2. So now process 0 will enter inside the critical section. After completing the execution inside the critical section, it sends OK message to all processes in its queue and deletes them all from the queue. So this is the process of distributed algorithm in a distributed system to achieve mutual exclusion. Now let us discuss the advantages of distributed algorithm. So first one is mutual exclusion is guaranteed without deadlock or starvation. Second one, in this algorithm, the number of messages required per entry is 2 into n minus 1, where n is the number of processes in the system. In this algorithm, there is no single point of failure as we have seen in the centralized algorithm. Now let us discuss what are the disadvantages of this algorithm. So first one is, if any process crashes, it will fail to respond to request. This silence can be interpreted as denial of permission, so sometimes it may block all subsequent attempts by all processes to enter all critical regions. Second one is it requires much more network traffic because we are sending messages to every other process including itself. Third one, this algorithm is slower, complicated, expensive and less robust as compared to centralized algorithm. So these are the disadvantages. These are the references. Thank you for listening carefully.